All right, it's been a minute, but I have a product to review. It is the Ninja Belgian waffle maker. It comes with the owner's guide, recipe guide, and a measuring cup. This is like a pretty sturdy plastic too. I'm impressed with the measuring cup. And of course, the waffle maker. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am Kathy and I try things and I give you my 2 cents. So first of all, I wanted to mention that if you are one that likes add-ins in your waffles, like nuts or berries, this is not the waffle maker for you because this is how it cooks and everything will probably just settle to the bottom. But it does have recipes for different flavored waffles. So if you want chocolate, red velvet, lemon poppy seed, savory herb, churro, pumpkin spice, apple cinnamon, those are other options. But if you're one that likes the extra, like the texture of like nuts or whatever in your waffles, just don't watch this video because it's not for you. But if you're one that doesn't like things in your waffle, continue watching, please. All right, so the first thing that's different about this waffle iron is that it's vertical. Also, the waffles seem a little smaller. I almost think this is one big waffle because, let's see, get my handy dandy tape measure out of my pocket. You just never know when you're going to need to measure something. So each individual waffle is 3 by 3. So that's kind of a small waffle, in my opinion anyway, compared to a regular size Belgian waffle maker. Let me show you the one I currently have. This was actually my neighbors. They were going to get rid of it. And I was like, oh, I'll take it. I don't have one. But it does make a lot of noise. So hopefully this one can replace it. But as you can see, that the waffle itself is much bigger. Let's see. I feel like this is more of a traditional size waffle iron. Maybe not, but. So this is like 4 3/4 by 4. So if you have a bigger family, this probably isn't a good size for you. You'd probably want to go for something this size. So the first thing that I did when I took this out of the box, it recommended to turn it on with nothing in it for 5 to 10 minutes, just to burn off any packaging residue or anything that could be on the waffle iron. And I did that, but a lot of times I'll smell like a chemical smell on new products, but I didn't on this one. There was nothing. So I just let it run for like 10 minutes and then, anyway. And it said to season it to brush lightly with oil, and I did that. It says cooking spray is not needed unless the recipe calls for it. I didn't, when I looked through this, I didn't see any recipes that called for cooking spray. So I just seasoned it once and that was it. So anyway, let's make some waffles. So you have your different settings: off, specialty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess there's a couple different models of this. This is the only one that I've seen, but anyway, in the owner's guide, it said the specialty setting isn't available on all models. So I'm not sure how many there are, but the specialty is if you want to do make like a cake or brownies, something like that, or like a quick bread, use the specialty setting. I do want to try the specialty setting for some brownies, but we're going to do some waffles first. So I'm going to turn it on 3 based on what I did yesterday. I like the 3 setting. It was pretty good. But it depends on how you like your waffles. Let me show you. So they kind of have a guide here of what each of them look like, each setting looks like. So the red means it's preheating. It also means that the waffles are cooking. The green means it's preheated. It means it's ready to go. Green means go. And also that the cooking is done. So, and it'll beep, and it's a Ninja beep. So if you've had any Ninja products, you know what that beep is. I have my waffle mix. Like I said, they have all kinds of recipes in here, but of course, feel free to use your favorite mix. My kids seem to really like this one, so I'll go with that one. All right, there it was, the Ninja beep. Oh, I didn't stop that soon enough, but that's pretty close. So a little under 2.5 minutes to heat up. All right, So in the measuring cup, this is a cup and the line is like 3/4, I believe. So the line is the minimum and then the top is the max. You should fill this. So it's anywhere between 3/4 and a cup in case you lose this. Just scoop. All right, what I've learned is if you don't want this running off the back, make sure your cup is as clean as possible or it will run off the back. Just try to make you have all the, all right, I don't like all the drippage, but okay. Awesome. Right. Okay, I made a mess. All right, as you can see, it dripped down the back. Not happy with that, but I think I have a solution. All right, so this is also why it's important to make sure you don't fill it too full. If you can see it's coming up like that. Ugh. Hope you can see that. So that was a little over 4 minutes. 4 minutes, 14 seconds. All right, let's see. This, you just push this handle here. Ooh, nice and toasty. This is to remove with silicone tongs, but I don't have any. The silicone pieces came off. So you can see how it came up a little bit and cooked up, but that's no big deal. Nice and toasted. It seems pretty dark for 3. Should we try 5 and see what happens? One thing I'm going to try is, because this came down the side and that's what dripped out the back. So if we pour some in here, I'm going to get it all in here. Don't have a spatula, but that's all right. All right. So if you were to have your mix in like a measuring cup, I would suggest just then to pour it into here. So that's there. And then let's see if I can not make a mess. All right. So green, it means it's ready. And I'm going to put, oh, wait a minute. I was going to move it. Right. Let's go to 1 and then we'll go to 5. So let's do 1 because this is pretty toasty. I'm surprised how toasty it is. So green means go. Yeah, this is much better doing it that way. So I didn't get any spillage out the back. So this is pretty warm, so be careful in the steam up here. So just don't touch it. That's all. Get a little facial though. That might be nice, but be careful. It's really hot. All right. So that was 2 minutes, 10 seconds. All right, let's see. See, that's pretty toasty too. It's not as dark, that's for sure. All right. So that was 1. Is that 1? Yeah, that was on 1. All right, let's go to 5. Let's go to 5. Is it on green? It is on green. Green means go. All right. It does seem like the line, that's the way to go. It's like 3/4 of a cup, and that seems to be perfect because this one didn't have the little extra piece there. So, all right, 5 minutes, 18 seconds. Let's see. Not as dark as I was thinking, but that's pretty toasty. So here's against 1. This is 3. So there's not a huge difference between 3 and 5. Yeah, for me, I think 3 is good. It's a little toasty, but not like too crunchy. All right, so now I want to try the specialty setting, which I have not used yet, so we'll both be surprised. I'm just going to use a box brownie mix that I got from Aldi for 99 cents, and you add water, oil, and eggs. Unfortunately, there's 2 eggs, but unfortunately, the eggs are probably going to cost you more than this mix did. We won't get into that. All right, so I have it mixed up here. So I have no clue how long this is going to take. I know nothing. So, and I guess it's the same amount of mix. It really didn't say. So I just have a regular 1 cup here. I'll do a little less. I wouldn't think this would rise as much. I don't know. We're both in for a surprise here. All right. Let's see where they go. All right. gonna smell really good in here. Call me. All right, I'm not sure about this. This was 2 minutes, 16 seconds. It's not done. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Oh, see, I should have filled this a little more. If you can see. I don't know how to get it out of here because it's not as crispy as. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Maybe it just should have cooked longer. I'm gonna cook it on 2 and see what happens. All right, here we go. Oh, it all. Let's try a real spatula. Yes. Specialty setting, not good. There it is. Look how cute that is. Add some ice cream to the top. Yum. For brownies anyway, I would go to setting 2 instead of the specialty one. So I think it's just a matter of you have to play around with it for like cake mixes or quick bread, something like that. You would just need to play around with the settings. But yeah, so yay. Okay, so now I just want to clean it. It's not all the way cooled off, it's most of the way. You get a little brush, you can brush most of these crumbs off. Get a little stiffer brush. Let's see. Yeah, see. Nothing really sticks. So I'm just glad there's no batter on the sides or the back. That's what I don't like about the one I have now, that if it leaks, it's just a mess. All right, so my 2 cents on the Ninja Belgian waffle maker. I like it. Overall, I like it. I think it's a good waffle iron. I guess there are a few cons. If you're one that likes mix-ins with your waffles, you're not gonna like this. If you have a larger family, I don't think this size would be good for you. I like the size because of storage. I think it's easier to store. The price right now, I've seen, I think Amazon is $69.99. I was able to get this, I think it was one of the Black Friday deals that were, you know, on a Tuesday, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. I got it, it was $10 off, so I got it for $59.99, which I don't think is that bad because the Ninja products seem to be very well made, and I think they'll last a while. And I think waffle irons, I don't know, it seemed like the one I had growing up, my mom had, it seemed like we had forever. And yes, I know things were made better back then. You know, I'm sure the avocado refrigerator I had growing up is still running. But it doesn't seem like a waffle iron is something you would probably buy many times in your life. I don't know, maybe you would, but unless you're eating like waffles every day, it's not something that gets used all the time. So I think it would last a while. So $60 I don't think is terrible. I like the design of it. I like how you just pour it in. Love, love, love how it doesn't spill out the sides or the back. Love that. So for the waffles, I think it did great. But if you're one that likes to make cakes and other, you know, Willet waffle, which that's one thing I forgot to mention. If you've seen all the videos, I think I actually did one several years ago, a Willet waffle. You know, a lot of people like to try to waffle cookie dough or cinnamon rolls or whatever. So that would probably be a little harder to do in this, just because I think they would fall, or I think they would be harder to do. You could, cinnamon rolls maybe, but I don't know about cookies. But yeah, so brownies, cakes, quick breads, I think you could do just fine. But the brownie was a little hard to clean up. I'm not gonna lie about that. It did clean up, took maybe 5 minutes, but yeah, the waffles were much easier to clean up. So overall, I was impressed with it. I think it's a good waffle maker. I will put a link, my Amazon link below if you want one. I would wait, because I have a feeling they're gonna go on sale again, so maybe just put it in your cart and wait. Sometimes that happens and the price lowers, so if you're not in a rush for one, that's what I would do. So if you have the Ninja Belgian waffle maker, let me know what you think of it in the comments below. As I mentioned earlier, I haven't done a product review in a while. It's good to get back to doing these. Hopefully in the new year, I can start doing more, maybe once a week, and 1 food or 2 food items a week. But if you're gonna need more food reviews, of course, always check out the endorsement, and also check out Kelly Party of 2. I've mentioned them before. Deb and Chris. Deb is my cousin. They do food reviews. They do local restaurants. They're in Louisville, Kentucky. So they do the local restaurants, or when they travel, they also do different recipes. So check them out. They've been at their channel for, I think, 1.5 years now or so. So I'm not sure if you know how ad revenue works for YouTube. But once you have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, you can be monetized. Then YouTube gets a portion and you get a portion of the ad revenue. Right now they have the watch hours, they just don't have the subs. I think they have like 650. So let's get them to 1,000. Because what's not fair is that you'll still see ads on their channel, but they're not getting anything from it. YouTube is keeping it all. So down below, because this does take work. It does take time, and hopefully we're giving you some value and helping you make choices how you spend your money, because things aren't cheap these days. So yeah, so anyway, if you could go check them out, and if you like what you see, subscribe. I would appreciate that. They would appreciate that. So yeah, so anyway, yeah, so hopefully more products. If you have some product ideas, please let me know in comments below. All right, I really appreciate you watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.